Okay, guys, I'm here for the 13th SummerSlam review in the SummerSlam review series, SummerSlam 2000. Took place August the 27th, 2000. So this is the second to last Attitude Era SummerSlam. This is a 10-match card, so our maximum number of stars this show can get is 50. Our opening contest, Too Cool and Rikishi versus The Right to Censor. Interesting before they were star cameo here is Victoria, who was one of the Godfather's ladies before she became a WWE diva 2 years later. This is an alright match. It's 1.5 stars. Finish comes when Sky Too Hottie goes for the worm and then Steven Richards hits the Steven kick for the win. 1.5 stars. Not too bad. So then we get the Road Dogg versus X-Pac in a match involving two members of the tag team who had a friendly rivalry with each other. Same thing as the opening match. Not that bad. Road Dogg goes for his pump handle slam. X-Pac gives him a low blow and then hits the X-Factor to get the win. And then Road Dogg gets the pump handle slam. This would be the last... Road Dogg and X-Pac weren't a tag team too long after this, if I recall correctly. Like I said, 1.5 stars, not horrible, but probably could have been better, but... So then we get a mixed tag team match, well, an intergender tag team match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. As it's Val Venis and Trish Stratus versus Eddie Guerrero and Chyna. How this match works is very simple. If either Val Venis or Trish Stratus gets pinned, then Val Venis loses the Intercontinental Championship to the person who scored the pinfall. So essentially, Val's in a position where he doesn't have to be pinned to lose the Intercontinental Championship. This is a 2-star match. Val keeps Trish out of the ring for the majority of the match. Only tags her in when him and Eddie Guerrero are down, and Trish wants to make the cover. And then Eddie makes the tag to Chyna, and then Chyna press slams Trish, covers Trish, and wins the Intercontinental Championship, which was technically her 3rd time due to that whole co-Intercontinental Champions dealy with Jericho. So I also forgot to mention that this event took place in the Raleigh Entertainment and Sports Complex in Raleigh, North Carolina. Wow, that's a long arena name, isn't it? So yeah, Chyna won her Intercontinental Championship for the 3rd time here and her final Intercontinental Championship. So then we get Jerry Lawler versus Taz in a match that really came about because Taz was verbally abusing JR. This match isn't any good. It's a 1/2 star. Taz, there's a ref bump. Taz puts a Taz mission on King, and then JR gets this candy jar and cracks it in Taz's face or head, and King gets the cover. 1/2 star, really. So then we get the WWE Hardcore Championship match, which has a very historic SummerSlam moment in it. As it's Shane McMahon versus Steve Blackman. 2 stars. This is a predominant squash match until TNA show up for Tess and Albert. And then even after that, Blackman still overcomes stuff. Shane eventually climbs up the scaffolding of Blackman and tail, and Blackman gets a kendo stick and whacks Shane 3 times with it. And then Shane falls off the scaffolding, and Blackman elbows and wins the Hardcore Championship. That moment alone is good for, I'd say, at least a star, so this match gets 2 stars. This show, minus Lawler and Taz, is actually not that bad at this point. And then Shane does a stretcher deal and a lot of other stuff and all that. So then we get a 2 out of 3 falls match. Not for anything, just a random 2 out of 3 falls match. As it's Chris Jericho versus Chris Benoit. 3 stars this. A 3-star 2 out of 3 falls match. It's a traditional 2 out of 3 falls match. Benoit wins the 1st fall, Jericho wins the 2nd fall, so it goes to a 3rd fall. And in that 3rd fall, Jericho goes for a small package, which Benoit reverses, and then Benoit grabs the ropes and wins the 3rd fall to win this match. Benoit and Jericho have had some better matches than this. The Royal Rumble 2001 comes to mind in their 5-star classic ladder match. This isn't one of their better. This is still a good match. So it's 3 stars.
Yeah, never mind, I got it.
So then we get a TLC match for the WWE Tag Team Championship. This is the very first ever tables, ladders, and chairs match. Edge and Christian versus the Hardy Boys versus the Dudley Boys. This is a very good match. It's the match of this show. Which, quite frankly, you should expect the Hardys, the Dudleys, and Edge and Christian. They had some of the best tag team matches of this entire period against each other, especially when you involve the TLC. But I think that TLC 2 or WrestleMania 17 is the better match involving these 3. This is still a very good match. It's 4.5 stars. And even though I think the Hardys should have won since they were in their hometown, it's still a 4.5 star match. I think that, like I said, I think that the WrestleMania X7 one, I think that the WrestleMania X7 one has better moments and more memorable moments. Yeah, give me a minute!
Hurry up.
And I think it has better moments and stuff like that. So, yeah, 4.5 stars. So then we get the match that, one of the only matches that don't belong on this show. The first ever Thong Stink Face match. Terri versus the Cat. Moving on, I don't want to talk about this match, so it's no stars. So then we get The Undertaker versus Kane in a match that's not a match, as there's no actual opening bell to it, it's just a fight. That goes to a no contest, but it can't go to a no contest because it wasn't a match. It was just a brawl with a referee. It ends when Taker rips Kane's mask off and then Kane runs away. 1 star. So then we get the triple threat match for the WWE Championship. The Rock, Triple H versus Kurt Angle. This was in the Triple H, Stephanie, Kurt Angle love triangle. And essentially, The Rock and the WWE Championship in this match are second fiddle. So this match is all about Triple H, Stephanie, and Kurt Angle. In fact, Kurt Angle gets taken out early when a botched pedigree breaks the Spanish announce table. And it's predominantly, for most of the time, a one-on-one match between Triple H and Rock. So, between Triple H and Rock. Stephanie eventually convinces Kurt Angle to come back, and he stops the pin after a pedigree from Triple H. Stephanie introduces Triple H's sledgehammer. Triple H goes to hit Angle. Angle ducks, and then Triple H inadvertently hits Stephanie. Then Angle hits Triple H with the sledgehammer. Rock dispatches Angle, hits the people's elbow on Triple H, and retains the championship. But the last thing you see from this show is Kurt Angle carrying off Stephanie McMahon, which goes to show you that the entire portion of this WWE Championship match, the WWE Champion being in this match, is utterly pointless. Because normally the last thing you see after a championship match, if the championship match is main eventing, is the champion with the championship. Not here. No, not here. This is a 3.5 star match. I don't think it's a bad triple threat match, but I think when essentially the championship is a plot device, it doesn't mean much. So that's what this is. The championship was not even a plot device in a way, because it didn't even advance anything. The championship, having championship itself didn't advance nothing. So, yeah, this, I don't, 3.5 stars, though. So we have one more Attitude Era SummerSlam. And it happens to be, out of the Attitude Era SummerSlams, the one that falls during the Invasion angle, which I am not a big fan of the majority of stuff that happens in the Invasion angle, but I will admit that from what I know, SummerSlam 2001 does have some good in-ring action, but I just don't like the majority of stuff involving the, there's a lot of actions taken by the WWE in that really show you why the Invasion angle failed ultimately, and I'll get to that when I review that, most likely tomorrow. If you like the video, like button is down there, subscribe button is down there. This will be in the SummerSlam Review Series playlist, and thank you for watching. Bye.